Hey everybody, I'm back. It's 2 a.m. I'm okay. What a night. Whew. So I'm just doing a little follow-up live stream here. I'm on my way home. Man, I was on the way to a good night too, but I had a better night because I'm still here to do this little live stream. So I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna show you the car. Alright you guys, here we go. So I was standing, I don't know if you can, it's hard to tell, right here. That's the bullet that ricocheted through my spoiler, went into my back windshield, and was the bullet that was, as you can see from the scrape mark on the trunk, about 6 inches away from me. You can see that my back window is completely shattered. It's kind of hard to see. There's fragmentation from one of the rounds. I really can't show the light. This really sucks. There's a bullet hole right here. There's a bullet hole right there. Now you can see him. There's another bullet hole. There's another bullet hole. There's another bullet hole. There's another bullet hole. There's two more right there. And then some type of glazer round right there and right there. So like I was saying, he had different types of ammunition in the weapon. He was arrested. Hold on. And they caught him. Like I said, really didn't get a good look at him, but fortunately I saw enough that when they took a suspect into custody, I was able to identify him. So I'm going to piece all this together. I can't, hold on a second guys. Hey Melody 6, how you doing? I've got my GPS up. I'm trying to find out where the hell I am to get home. I'm 65 miles from home. Insurance company will do everything. Yeah, it's going to be about $10,000, and you know, I was actually on the Uber app, but you know, they're not going to do shit. They don't care. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe get an attorney. I'm gonna put all this together, but again, let's go back to the car. Sorry, it's been a very long night. Really haven't. So there you can see back window is completely shattered, blown out. And again, we'll go back to the car. There's the two bullet holes there. There's the third bullet hole next to my backup camera. There's the fourth bullet hole. There's the fifth bullet hole. There's the sixth bullet hole. There's the seventh. There's the eighth. And then miscellaneous shrapnel, I guess you would call it, on the back of the car. So Beverly Hills, Melody, Beverly Hills. I was actually up in the hills. I had a passenger in the car. I just dropped her off, and I just turned around and I wasn't really sure where I was at, and I was on my GPS, parked on the side of the road, and this freaking lunatic, they don't even know what he's on right now, but we'll find out later. I'm sorry, I showed you 7 bullet holes. There's number 8. So a 9mm in California, you can have 9 rounds in the clip and 1 round in the chamber, which for a total of 10. And he had 10 rounds in the gun. So hey Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a red car. You know, I had a couple accidents in my Dart, and unfortunately, you know, it was totaled out here by an Uber driver, and I'm still dealing with that. So I upgraded from a car to where I have accidents in to a car now I'm getting shot at. But anyway, guys, wow. Again, I wonder if I can show you the inside. Hold on. So you can see here, let me turn the camera around. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. So right here, you can see where the bullet went through. I'll see if I can put my hand on the back side of it. There you go. So you can see my finger. That went through the panel. There's another ricochet right there in my trunk. This is the scariest part. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a light spot right dead center in the camera, if you can make that out or not. That's actually a ricochet, and that's where my passenger was sitting before this all happened. There's actually a bullet hole in my medical bag, so I don't know if the insurance company will cover that. That would be nice. But again, so yeah, kind of a rough night here in Beverly Hills, and I don't know what to say. I'm just completely I'm speechless. But it's easier to fix a hole in a car than it is to fix a hole in a human body. The Los Angeles Police Department, if you see in some of my earlier little clips I did, those guys were so awesome. It didn't matter that I was a medic. It didn't matter that I had a badge. I was a victim of an attempted murder as far as I'm concerned. What they're going to charge this person with, I don't know. When I left, which was literally about 5 minutes ago, they still had the original crime scene under investigation. They had just gotten a warrant to search the home. This is going to be big, and I don't know. 210 all the way across. This is true. Glad no one was hurt. Yeah, Kevin. You know what? The car. It's just a car. I mean, you know, I really love it. I didn't get to race it this year, but it's just a car, you know. And the bullet holes in the trunk and the deck lid. Apparently, when they were tearing things apart, the deck lid on this car is where the tail panel, where the tail lights are, is 3 layers thick, and that's actually what prevented the bullets from actually entering the cab of the car. Wondering if he was waiting for her. Sounds strange. You know, I don't know. No, he wasn't. Oh no, he wasn't waiting for her. The passenger was really nice. I was running 5X all night long. I did 3 rides in a row that were at 5X, which is the maximum you can charge. And I had a really nice conversation with her. I opened the door when I picked her up. I opened the door when I let her out. There was no confrontation. This incident happened about a quarter mile away from the drop-off location. This guy was just whacked out on whatever he was whacked out on, and I just happened to pull over in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no, the holes are not fixable. A bullet hole, the way that it tears the metal, they have so much going on over there. Yeah, it was a big house party, but I had no confrontations with anybody. I do have my dash camera. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll put this all together for you guys, and I'll try to piece a video together, but I'm screwed. I mean, come Tuesday morning, Uber and Lyft are shutting down anyway. But I had set a goal for $1,200. I was on the road to about $650 tonight in 6 hours, and now I'm out of a car. I unfortunately I just started doing this full time because of the pandemic, so I just lost everything. I mean, I can't work, I can't drive. I've got this whole nightmare to deal with now, and I don't know what to do. Oh, they're not letting him out. They I'll share as much as I can, but because it's still an active investigation like before, out of respect for the officers, and in case somebody happens to find this, slow it down. Slowed it down is good. It stopped it. There were a couple of scrapes on the inside, on the backs of the seats in the car, but the bullets never actually entered the cab. At least, I mean, they tore this car apart. Nothing came through the leather. So, God was watching out for me. I heard, when you're out places and you hear mosquitoes around your ear and it's like, zzz, and you hear that little buzzing noise. When I got out of the vehicle, because I at that point I still really wasn't sure what was going on, he actually fired another round at me. That's the one that I heard, and not just meaning hearing the gunshot and seeing the muzzle flash, but I mean, if a bullet passes by you within about 6 inches or so, you can actually hear it, and it goes zoop. Not, it sounds a lot different, but what you're hearing is the bullet flying through the air, and it sounds like a mosquito that just went zoop and flew by your ear. And like I said, based on where I was standing, the trajectory, the way that it ricocheted, and all that stuff, the police department said that last round that he shot at me missed me by about 6 inches. I ran to the front of the car. I started, I was basically screaming, stop shooting, stop shooting. I looked over, I could see that he was lowering the weapon like he was going to reload it, and I was able to run around, get back into the driver's side, and get the hell out of there. I basically just drove around the corner until I saw a person in their home where you saw the car, and I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know any addresses, and I just basically, I asked her to call 911. Apparently they got about 20, the officers on the scene said there were about 20 phone calls for that. Hey Rick, that's why I don't want to pass this new law, but you know what? AB5, it's, well, maybe in this case AB5 would have helped out, but now I'm the victim of a violent crime. I can't work. I'm out of work, and I am hurting. If something doesn't change here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't put this all on my wife. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to, can you replace the body part? Yeah. So back to that, bullet holes you can't fix because they tear the metal apart, and it in some cases will take pieces of the metal away. And this is a $40,000 car. You're not putting Bondo on this car. Everything on the back of this car is going to have to be replaced. The tail lights, the center light, the deck lid, the quarter panel, the bumper, the rear glass, the seat covers in the rear, the all the lining in the trunk where it was damaged by fragments and bullets and stuff. I mean, even there's actually a pimple and that's a bump. It's not a dent, it's the opposite. It comes up from the metal, where a piece of a bullet fragment actually struck the inside of the trunk and pushed the metal outward. So can you spinning, hopefully insurance will help you. Yeah, Kevin, you know, I was on the app, and I have Geico, and I have their commercial insurance, so I have $500,000 worth of coverage. I'm not sure what my deductible is. I'm not sure if it's $1,000, or if I went with a 500. I really don't know, but that's, you know, if I'd have made that tonight, I'd have been okay. But I don't know. But the insurance company will fix the car. I've got all the information. I've got all the officers' names. I do want to do. I am going to be doing a tribute video to them, because, again, there was no brass pass special treatment, you know, because I have a badge myself. These guys were genuine. You know, as a first responder, I'm always the one that's responding to a scene like that, not being the victim of a scene like that. And it's traumatic. I know when I get home that this is going to hit me like a Mack truck, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Inside looks okay, but outside is fixable, and everyone runs. Yeah. Yeah, Melody, you're right. You know, I hope something happens. Silver lining. The silver lining is I'm doing this live stream, and I don't have a bullet hole in me. That's the silver lining. You know, the car is a car, and it will be repaired, and, you know, life will move on. I'm just at a loss. Like I said, this. There's so much damage, and there's so much that's involved in this right now, that this is going to be a huge financial hit. But hey, Four Corners, well, you walked in a little bit late, my friend. The party's almost over. I got shot at. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the live stream, but I'll give you a recap. Dropped off a passenger in Beverly Hills, up in the canyons, and some dude was whacked out on something or another, and put 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't even remember, 7 or 8 rounds from a 9mm into the back of my car while I was in it. I'm sorry, 5 or 6 rounds into the car, and then when I stepped out of the car, he took another shot, and that one missed me literally by less than about 6 inches. Car's got about $10,000 worth of damage. This happened around 7:30 p.m. You can see what time it is now. I'm in California, so it's what, 2 o'clock, 2:20. Fortunately, I've been in touch with my wife, and she knows I'm okay, and I'm just trying to head home. Yeah, Kevin, I agree. I consider that a good thing too. You know, this rideshare stuff is, you know, you see all those wild videos. I mean, this is the second time I've been shot at. You know, the first one ended up with the chase and the crash, and, you know, I got torn apart on that, and you know, nobody believed me, and I've been doing these live streams off and on tonight, and I'll incorporate my dash cam footage and all that other stuff, and I'm sure people will say, oh, well, there goes Trixter again with, you know, clickbait or whatever. Well, you know what? I don't give a shit what they think. It's different when you're on the other side. Yeah, it is. You know, I don't know what to say. I'll step out one more time, because I know Kevin and Four Corners just jumped in. So here you go, guys. One last shot. Wow, I just realized this. So, okay, if you can see where I'm standing next to my car, I know it's kind of odd, but here's my my liquid glow. Let's get in a little closer on that, because I just noticed this myself. Can you see this mark right here? Let me turn the camera around. That's a ricochet. So being as where I was standing, that's actually about 4 inches away. That's the bullet that I heard. There's a ricochet on the back window. There's where where it skipped off the trunk. Hold on. Thanks.
Uber driver?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
What's your name? Are you our Uber driver?
Oh, I'm not your Uber driver, no. Wow. Driving a Bentley drunk. So, anyway, this is where the bullet came through from the back. There's where it went in. It's really hard to see, guys. I know. I'm really sorry. It's really dark. You can see it right here. So that's one. I'm trying to get this so you can see it. Here's two. There's three. There's four. It's really hard. I'm sorry, guys. There's five. There's six. There's seven. And there's eight. So he basically unloaded almost everything that was in that clip. It's kind of a bummer. It really sucks. But again, let's go back to where I was standing, which is right here. And you can see that that bullet literally missed me by less than 6 inches. So to just kind of recap on everything, guys. I know that a lot of people were concerned. I thank you so much for your support, for your kind words. You know, trying to stay positive. Yeah, I am Melody. Kevin, let's see. I don't know if you know what, Kevin, I may just do that for the ride home. No, Four Corners, no problem for the recap. I think I'm going to call my wife. She was extremely worried. The signals were really bad out there, and you know, up in the canyons, and it's been a really long night. But again, you know, you guys saw the damage. I tried to park under a street light here to get a better shot at it, but I'll do some more recording tomorrow, and that way you guys can really get a good look at it. But I'm going home. I'm 70 miles away. It's been a rough night, and again, everybody, thank you for your support. Thanks for jumping in, and I'll put this all together, and I'll drop a video. Yeah. Let me get back in the car because I'm out in the street here. The one that zipped by is that one right there, and it came. Let's do it this way. So it came this way. Part of it hit the window into the trunk, and that's where it came through. Now, mind you, that came from the back of the car, so it came through towards me this way, back here, through the front. Part of it splintered into the windshield. The other part of it was here. I was literally standing like this when this bullet came by. So there you go. I mean, less than 6 inches, and it would have been a shot to my abdomen, which could have really messed up my night. Even worse. So that's the recap, guys. I'm trying to keep my composure here, but again, the officers that showed up were just awesome, and you know, they were able to bring me down, and you know, bring me down from about losing my mind, and really made me feel comfortable throughout that whole ordeal. I mean, we're talking almost 6 hours. So I know I'm just at a loss for words. Hey, Kevin, do me a favor. I'll check if you want. My email or my Gmail is RideShare Trixter, just like it is on my title at Gmail. RideShare Trixter at Gmail. I would love to have you email me your telephone number. I would love to talk to you. But again, guys, I'm still 65 plus miles from home. I want to get home to my wife. I really do. I'm sorry. This was really close to home, so that's where I want to be right now. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you again for all your support, and like I said, safe. Yeah, I'm gonna keep her on the phone. I'll put this all together. I know it's clips and bits and what have you, but I'll try to do the best I can. Four Corners, yeah, I'm heading home. Rick, thanks for jumping in again. You know, you know, what else can I do? I mean, you know, I can't dwell on it, which I know I'm going to. It's going to take a little bit for me to get through this one, but I'll figure it out. So again, you guys, thank you so much for your support, and yeah, I'm speechless too, Rick. Four Corners, yeah, it's just unbelievable. Wait till I actually put this thing together and I get the dash cam footage, because it was wild. I gotta go home, guys. I gotta get to my wife. So much love to everybody. Thank you again for your support and for your kind words, and I'll talk to you soon. Please, everybody, be safe. You never know. You just never know. You never know.